I was ranting at my phone, but I figured maybe I should just talk at it and show you what I'm doing right now. Is my volume up again? Anyway, so in the background we have what's known as Stray Kids Code, Skids Code. And they're on a trip, and everybody got woken up with a lot of loud music, and they're wearing ridiculous. Anyways, the behind-the-scenes contents of K-pop is hilarious because people like silliness in Korea, and this is what they appreciate. But I want to show you what I'm doing. I'm divesting my jacket of a bunch of pins I put on them because I was dragged out of my fucking bed to try to get me help by my best friend at the time, supposedly, and my husband at the time, supposedly. They were terribly concerned. They made an appointment for me and dragged me out of my bed rest from my recovery to go there and refuse to get me a fucking coffee till I demanded it and made it a big fucking panic. So instead of me resting and recovering, which I kept being told by the two of them, you know, like, she was my friend. She wasn't my husband's friend before that. Just a drinking buddy and co-worker. But I don't understand. I honestly don't understand my life anymore. I really don't. But these are my pins, which probably aren't showing up very well. But I love my pins. I'll talk about my pins. So my weird fucking life. So they're a mix. I do have, like, I'm mostly a BTS collector, but I've always loved pins. I used to do the cheap kinds. Then I had, or no, I actually still have money because I'm not exactly fucking divorced or actually separated with in any way. I haven't been informed yet that my marriage is over. Much less why or any explanation that makes sense. I was just told that my husband was in a domestic abuse shelter, which was fascinating to me because I don't recall abusing him. And private shelters like mine do not take men because they are usually the abuser lying. That was fascinating. That's the only explanation I got, is I was suddenly a domestic abuser, which was news to fucking me, and now I'm in a criminal trial as a domestic abuser, which is also still news to fucking me. So, but I did misbehave online, so I'm gonna cop to that, and I'll take my fucking licks. Maybe it'll be probation. It's gonna be a criminal record, I guess. Even though that's one of the few things I actually had of my own, was my pride in keeping my record clean. Knowing my fucking temper and my potential for violence, which I've kept completely contained throughout my entire adulthood. I've never struck another fucking person beyond like a meh slap in my entire adulthood, but now apparently I am a violent criminal, and I am incredibly upset about that. I am incredibly upset about that. It's a common abuser tactic. Once they know something you value, they destroy it. It's known as the punishment phase. When you disobey. And they don't tell you what the rules are, so you actually never know what you will do. And that's actually the most traumatic part of being abused, is the inconsistency. Because we can cope, we can adapt if something is consistent, no matter how horrible it is. My body tortures me every day. It spent me a very long time, well, until now, to recover from that. So 21 years. But I recovered, and then suddenly I'm single. Don't think somebody liked me recovered. I think they liked me in a bed, taking care of everything, and not demanding anything. But we'll find out about that, won't we? Just have to be patient. I'm not a patient person. I don't like being patient. It bugs me. This is a beautiful pin. I'll show you this one. I'm just trying to get it all off of my jean jacket. Because my pins should not be on a jacket. They need to be put somewhere safe. But this one is gorgeous. Look at that. That's a BTS performance with fans. Caught in glass, and like these ones are signed. See? because they're collector's items. I'm a collector. As far as I know, because I haven't been informed yet, I live in a household that made $152,000 last year. I'm not quite sure why I'm struggling for food and wondering how I'm going to pay for the dentist. But we'll figure that out, and won't we? Because nobody informed me my marriage was actually fucking over. Because every time I interacted with the man that was formerly my husband, apparently the pod people showed up out of nowhere in the end of May. After, a month before that, we were discussing plans for what we were going to do this summer, but suddenly, suddenly my marriage is over. Nobody fucking warned me. I would have actually asked for part of the savings before it disappeared. Anyway. That was the fundamental mistake I made in protecting myself against this, because this does actually fucking happen far too regularly. I should have made sure our joint savings were put into a joint account. But I fucked up. Apparently I trusted my life partner after decades together. Apparently that gets me in jail. And with nerve damage in my dominant hand and both my pinky and my thumb. The longer the numbness continues, the more likely the nerve damage is fucking permanent. I'm getting really fucking angry about that because that continues. I use my hands for everything. I'm a maker. Numbness in my hands will probably kill me through suicide. It's great. It's just fucking great. That's just another factor I'm gonna have to do whenever I get suicidal, which I'm hoping will never be again, but we'll see. I've been suicidal since I was 10. I'm more used to worrying about whether or not I want to kill myself each day than anything else. But thankfully, I've now had 2 months free. My life has drastically fucking improved, and so is in terms of like when I'm not being fucking interfered with the cops randomly, because everybody's real fucking concerned about my mental health all of a sudden, when it was nobody else's fucking business before then. Oh, this is beautiful, and look at this pin. So, Permission to Dance, which was the first concert I watched online. I seriously debated going, but I didn't want to spend that much money out of the joint savings. But then the wait is over. The time is now, so let's do it. I think it's the lyric, but I don't remember them. Let's do it right. And then it is, I can't read it. But that's what it's like to have collector's pins. They're very thick. They're very expensive, but I got them on the clearance because I saved my money because I grew up very poor, and then I was a single mom on benefits, and yeah. I've always had to be responsible my entire fucking life. Don't worry about me and people. I got this shit handled. Now I have a whole bunch of pins to deal with, but at least they're not on my jacket with apparently a performative dragging me to the doctors, because amazingly, the two people so concerned about me stopped being concerned about me as soon as my husband left me. Left. He didn't even leave me. He just said, I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, are you leaving for a drive? Are you leaving for what the fuck? I'm leaving, I'm locking the visa. That doesn't tell me our marriage is over. How do we handle the fucking house? How do we handle Mason? How do we handle the bills? How do we handle responsibilities? How do we handle fucking responsibilities? I haven't had a how do we handle responsibilities discussion since the end of May, when my husband walked the fuck out and disappeared somewhere. Yeah, I'm getting mad again. I haven't had an actual adult conversation with that man since before he fucking left. And now I'm under criminal fucking charges. Because he's terrified of me? He's my fucking husband. What the fuck is going on? What the actual fuck is going on? I mean, I dumped his ass after getting nothing from him for fucking weeks. Certainly no explanations of what the fuck has been going on. But suddenly my life is over and I'm on a fucking allowance and I haven't had an adult conversation with the motherfucker. He just disappeared. Anyways, these are my pins. I got mad again. God damn it. Why can't I...